Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Count Up to 500 UCRs. We are on number 114, and yesterday I told you that Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, this next person would have something in common with him. Well, exactly, very in common with him because it is his son, Curtis Axel. Now, this one required no painting. This is one of those conversion ones when I started converting. Lower, Curtis Axel figure elite. The head, I want to say this head is actually from his B team head. I switched it out from the other one. And then, of course, he still has the single jointed arms. Single jointed arms. Just because the black wrist tape on this is long enough. When I did make Buddy Murphy, I decided to go back in his elite because the arm tape goes so far up. And Matt Hardy does as well, but he's harder and more expensive to find than Buddy Murphy. And no double jointed arms other than like Apollo Crews has like long, wrist tape all the way up to where if you put the elbow pad, it looks accurate. So when you see him up in the future, very shortly, because I'm just waiting for the arms to show up so I can put him up as well. But Curtis Axel, I wanted to, like I said, when I was starting to take my elite, collection and start to dwindle it into ultimates only. And so now there's Curtis Axel. Very simple, Austin torso, everything else lower. You can see, it's practically almost new. Make sure, you're heating that water up properly, getting that time for it to soak so you can pry it apart. A lot of times you can keep the pegs and it just makes the connection a lot smoother, a lot easier. Little chippage obviously in the front right there. That could be from the cut when I was cutting through it, but I think it's just wear and tear. This is an older figure, of course. Of course, he's no longer with wrestling company. I don't think he is. I don't know what he's doing. But Curtis Axel, and then he's not here yet. In fact, he was sent off. The head got here, but his grandfather will be down this line as well in the future. When I'm telling you right now, this is the 23rd of December is when you're seeing this video. I'm making these videos back on like November 24th. So by the time you see this one, I'll probably have Larry the Axe Hennig in the collection added again, because all it was we're going to use a Vader body, but I'll explain who that formula is later on. If you want to build your own Curtis Axel, not the hardest one to do, doesn't require any 3D printed heads, doesn't require any outside thing other than, make your own, crack your own torso, crack your own elite, get the parts necessary. You get the head from a basic figure, they're probably a little cheaper than the going for that elite one, but if you want the elite attire, you got to find that elite one from way back when. Next person, nothing to do with the Hennigs at all. But we're going to go back to the land of the extreme. Stay tuned.